Welcome back to Brands Hatch after the second Bennetts British Superbike Championship race of the weekend and taking the first podium of the season for McCann's Racing Yamaha, it's Danny Kent. Danny, a great race from you. You've been building momentum all weekend. Talk us through that race and the stage you've got to get to be here.
Yeah, it was a really good race. The pace was incredible. My fastest lap time around this track by a country mile. But yeah, it all stemmed from yesterday's race. I felt, even though we finished fifth, I felt there was a lot of positives considering the feeling that I was getting in a few of the corners. I was quite confident in if the team could improve in those areas, then we could come out fighting today, and we did just that. So take my hats off to McCann's Racing. They did a mega job today. But yeah, just really chuffed to be on the podium. It's been a long year. It's been a really tough start to 2025, not the year that we were expecting. So, it's nice to repay the team.
Where is the biggest gain from this weekend?
We've sort of just changed the way we're working within the team, changed the electronics a little bit, and it just seems to be suiting my style a bit more. So like I said, it's not from lack of trying from me or the team. We all want to come here and be successful. And after the year we had last year, we expected a lot more this year. So just been with a lot of hard work. It's just nice to be back here.
Congratulations there.
Thanks.
And taking second place for Nitrous Competitions OMG Racing Yamaha, it's Kyle Ride. Kyle, another tough race for you, but back on the podium, which is where you wanted to be. Talk us through that race. And you said yesterday you wanted to make some big changes for today. How did that pan out for you?
Yeah, we made a small change for warm up in the direction that my crew chief wanted to go, and I said it was a fair bit better in a few corners, so we just took a gamble really and went a big step. And I got a good start, but got sandwiched at turn 1 and 2, and all of a sudden Danny, Scott, and Brad was kind of away with it a little bit. I was doing good lap times, lap record pace, but those three in front was setting faster than lap record pace, so I couldn't catch up. So very fortunate to be stood here because of the safety car. I think I maybe had to come back if they'd have started battling, but I don't know what had happened. So just focusing really on the last 4 or 5 laps after the safety car. My bike worked really good, better than yesterday, and the speed was 3-4 tenths quicker every lap, and the bike was easier to ride. So yeah, hats off to my team, and we'll go again later.
Good luck,
Cheers.
to Kyle. And taking the first race win in the 2025 Bennetts British Superbike Championship for Hager PBM Ducati, Scott Reddin. Scott, great race from you. The ultimate comeback kid, as it is. You were putting Brad under a lot of pressure there before he crashed. Talk us through it, and where were you planning to make the move when it came down to it if he hadn't have crashed out?
Yeah, first of all, I'm super happy to have my first win back in BSB since 2019. It feels good to get that monkey off my back. I've had really a tough few years over back at Worlds. So when I got into the winning position, it was quite awkward. I have to say, I was had to tame my mind a little bit. It was just a weird sensation. But I think Brad had me under pressure, to be honest. The pace was so hot out there. We know that's the more difficult area for the Ducati and myself. So I just locked in. I was like, you've got to keep him in hand's reach. And I did quite well. Like, he did pull away a bit at the start, and I was thinking, oh, come on. I made a little mistake. Then I made one corner really good. And that's the thing here. Like, you can make a mistake, lose it, but you could gain double if you make it right. And then when the safety car come out, after I was trying to plan some moves on Brad, I don't really know still where I would make that move. But the safety car come out, I was like, right, regroup. Don't know what the tire's going to feel like now. What's Brad going to do? Drop the hammer again. The tires dropped quite a bit. So I felt Brad struggling a little bit, but the pace was hot. I was definitely struggling. I could feel the bike moving a lot underneath me. And I saw Brad break into turn 8, and I was like, oh, that is late. And I thought, if he gets round that, I'm out of a chance. And I saw him backing it in. I thought, nah, he's wide. And then I thought, right, just stay on the line. Didn't see him. Next that round, yellow flag. So unfortunately, I guess he didn't get round. But then I had to try and readjust myself. So I was so fixated on not letting Brad go. I didn't think about me. I wasn't thinking, oh, when I'm leading, what would I do? So Brad was gone. And I was like, oh no. I kind of messed up a couple of corners. My reference was gone. Saw the gap went up a little bit. Then I kind of slowed down. So it was one of those races where experience can work quite well in your favor, and my experience from leading races has not been that good for a couple of years, so it was nice to get that off. Great to get that first win back. Pace was insane, and I'll see what I can do this afternoon.
And what do you think we can expect in the longer race this afternoon?
Hopefully not that blistering pace, because I don't know how we're going to survive that. Well, I don't know. It's going to be a battle. I think maybe I was second on the grid, so I've done each position on the start line for each race. So we'll see. The start I got was really good. Then I bogged the bike down a little bit, so Brad got a start. I know I can run with Brad now, so I maybe ride a little bit more calm and then build into myself. But there'll be for sure some battles going on, because he was riding super good, and then Carl and Danny wasn't far away. So we'll see what happens this afternoon.
Congratulations, Scott.
Thank you.